Royal disappointment as Aunty Blueblo was denied access into the palace after their family meeting, allegedly. Guys, you know that sometimes when I hear some of this news, I'll just be laughing. I'll just be like, what is these people thinking? That Kabiyesi doesn't know what he's doing or what? He knows everything he is doing. You know that before now, Kabiyesi have been saying that he no longer want to continue the marriage with a Blueblo. But the family are insisting, they are seriously insisting that Kabiyesi must continue with the marriage. After all, it's an agreement. So they agreed with Kabiyesi so that if Kabiyesi say yes, they will plant and how will I put it? I don't even know the right word to use. They will implant their sister into Kabiyesi's life to achieve their aim of bringing him down. Anyways, their plans are now failing because it is obvious that Kabiyesi already know Bloblo's mission in his life, and this time he is being careful. So after the meeting, they said it was a serious meeting, a serious goes, even to the point that some elders started exchanging blows over who stays and who doesn't stay. At the end of the day, there was arrangement that they said Kabiyesi's father, Iyamifa, and Dr. Lizzie, they told Kabiyesi that instead of using this opportunity, because their aim is to ruin Queen Naomi's return, instead of giving them that opportunity, let Kabiyesi accept that he will continue with the marriage with a Blueblo. Then time will tell. Maybe after now, time will tell. So Kabiyesi now agreed. I don't know if Blueblo and her people was thinking that Kabiyesi agreed that the marriage will continue and she will stay in the palace. I don't know. I don't know. But the news is that Kabiyesi agreed that the marriage will continue. Before now, Kabiyesi have instructed them to come and carry their luggages. Then she did not carry her own. What she was doing that was when that palace was so hot for her, because there was a time they say she cannot stay for some hours in the palace over the inching stuff. She and Igbi, that time they cannot stay in the palace and feel comfortable because they will be experiencing the itching as a result of that report that they brought to the palace. But the funny thing is that if Kabiyesi called them, they will come and stay and nothing will happen. That is to tell you that Kabiyesi is still the lion, whether they like it or not, amongst them. So then she did not carry her loads then from the information we are getting, although she took some of the things that are very important to her family house. And ever since then, she have been staying in their family house, making out for their next plans. So now, after that meeting that Kabiyesi accepted to forgive her and continue with the marriage, Kabiyesi now gave her the opportunity to come to the palace and pack some of her remaining belongings in the palace. I don't know, is it that she did not hear it well, or she decided to tell Kabiyesi that my family said I will remain in the palace and they remain married to you. But the reason the Kabiyesi accepted for the marriage to continue was such that they will not bring problem to Queen Naomi's return. Then Kabiyesi gave an order that she should come and carry her load. What she did was she went and hired a truck. Most of her belongings that are in her family house, she carried them back to the palace. She want to bring them into the palace. Instead of coming to the palace to come and pick some of her stuffs that are in that palace to Olori quarters. Remember that Igbi on the other side was denied access into that Olori quarters. And when she took laws into her hands, Kabiyesi, they said, gave order that her things should be thrown out of that place, and on no account she should be allowed into the Olori quarters. But I don't know the situation of things now. A lot of people are saying that they have reconciled, that the only problem Igbi have right now with Kabiyesi is that the royal duties, her royal duties, she will no longer be doing them, as in she won't be representing Kabiyesi anywhere again. So anywhere she is doing any form of representation, she is just representing herself. That is for Igbi. But as for Blueblo, she will be doing everything. The only thing is that she will not be in the palace. She will be in that Olori quarters with them. So instead of her to come and carry her things from the palace to Olori quarters, they said she carried them. And on getting to the palace, they said the security guards stop the truck and was asking them, where are you taking this thing to? And when they told them that it was a Blueblo's own, they started making calls, calling Kabiyesi to tell Kabiyesi that, look, we'll see situation of things. And Kabiyesi told them that if she have entered that palace with empty truck, they should have allowed her so that she will carry her things and leave. But since she came with luggages, they shouldn't allow her. That the instruction is for her to come and carry her luggages inside the palace and not to bring in those ones from her father's house to the palace, that she's not going to stay in the palace. So they said why Kabiyesi gave that order, the security guards told her politely, oh, see what Kabiyesi said. And they said she started making troubles out of it too. She cannot overpower them now. And don't forget that they are working under Kabiyesi's order. So that she is a queen or she is royal blood or Blueblo does not give her the authority to disobey Kabiyesi's order or even to force those guards because they are working under Kabiyesi's order. So she cannot overpower them. And when she find out that this will be a waste of time for her, they say she started crying. She went into her car, brought her phone, started calling Kabiyesi that this is not the arrangement. Oh. She started calling her family members. She will call Oba Akainde. She will call this person. She will call that person. She will call that person. They said everyone was just laughing, especially those of them that, that have been following what is happening. They said they were all laughing, telling this woman, what is your problem? You should be happy that Kabiyesi accepted for you to remain his wife. After all, you said that that is the greatest achievement for you. Yes, there was a day she was saying it in one of her videos that getting married to Kabiyesi was one of her greatest achievements. So now, instead of her to obey that Kabiyesi, she want to allow her family to use her to ruin Kabiyesi. But it is very late because Kabiyesi now knows her mission and will not allow her achieve their aim in him. So right now they say she have been running helter-skelter, making calls, calling this person, calling that person. But I do know that Kabiyesi have tried his best by listening to his father's advice, by still accepting him, because had it been he insisted on not accepting him, they might cause a problem for Queen Naomi's return. Now that he has accepted her back, she thought it is going to be business as usual. The Kabiyesi called the security guard and told the guard that, look, if that truck enters that palace, that you are going to lose your job. And not only lose your job, that he is going to hand you over to police. And they said the guards, they all became alert. They were gallant. They were like, oh, it's not going to happen. No. Madam, abeg, carry your kaya from where. It was fun. It was fun, yo. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I want to remind you that these are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Please subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up and tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Bye. I love you guys.